Welcome to my forever world, where today we're gonna totally revolutionize the way that I travel. That's right, I want to change things up so that I'm enjoying the little bits and pieces of my world, not just flying from one project to the next. And this transformation all starts with a new countryside just outside of the city. Yep, that's right guys, today we are going to start on a new section of the world down here, which all used to be a forest. I actually spawned in right over there or so before, moving to the village. But anyways, I was originally planning on starting the, big section of the city behind me here, but I actually kind of just want to go ahead and get started on something new today. I've been working on, the video for 2000 days and so many other big grindy projects. I think something simple like starting this new area is going to be nice. And as for the whole revolutionizing travel in my world thing, it's horses. I'm building a horse stable today. My reason for building this horse stable is I feel like my world is growing more and more, and I'm getting just way too comfortable using my elytra everywhere. But I spend so much time in this world, I kind of forget to appreciate it. And I think giving these horses a proper home and, trying to get a reasonably fast horse is gonna make me really enjoy and appreciate what I built in this world so far. But before we do that, I want to chip away at the mountain by the city just a little bit. I think doing it in sections, even though we're not starting the city today, is going to save me a lot of time in the future and make me happy. So let's go ahead and jump into that. What I'd like to do now is add in some infrastructure. Just kind of continuing this pathway behind me here into our new area, but that way we can see where some of our builds are going to be in the future, and it kind of helps us plan the city all at the same time. Trust me, I think I'm going to be thanking myself later for this one. All right, and the pathway is all done. You can kind of see how it extends here from the city. I wanted to go around this big crater because I do want to use this for something in the future. Maybe turn this into like a stone quarry or like a mine or something, just kind of like right outside the city. And then it takes this kind of like windy pathway down the hillside here, and then eventually it takes like a weird bend or a turn here. But then eventually it's going to connect up with the pathway that is going to lead us right to our horse stable right over here. I guess I haven't really talked too much about this new area yet, but I want it to be a little bit more of like spread out, almost like a countryside kind of vibe. So not quite like as close together as Midtown is right now, but think even more spread out, right? I want to add in some more trees and just a lot more like natural things and make this more, again, like a countryside kind of vibe. So very spread out, very rural feeling. Gonna add in some fields and whatnot over here, and just lots of like lush kind of scenery, I think is the vibe for this section here. And with that being said, it's time to go ahead and get started on these stables. Oh my goodness, you guys. I am like so happy with how this turned out. I think this might be like my favorite thing I've ever built. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's a maybe I'm just excited because I just built this right. So like there's a lot of hype and stuff, but like I don't know. This is super cool. So I guess the idea here is this is like an older like I don't know. Obviously, it's kind of fallen apart a little bit. Like it's a little more dilapidated, but maybe they refurbish this into the nice stables they are. And I kind of wanted to like do like this gradient almost from this like darker, like deep slate tough, and it gradually goes into the more brick and granite and dripstone type thing that we see here. Also, I thought a nice little touch is, the flowers on the side here, just a little flower field. Yeah, I think too, like the loom block, this is like the side texture of the loom block works really well, but it was a little bit busy, and same thing with just like the entirely like spruce plank. I felt like it needed maybe like a little more depth and maybe to break up this like harsher red. Maybe that's not the right word, but I think the signs look kind of cool in it. It almost looks like yeah, this is a pretty old building. I mean, this whole countryside area that I'm planning to work on is going to be similar style to this. Like it's all going to be very like old and like more rustic, whereas maybe up in Midtown and the new area not as much. But yeah, I think this kind of gives the idea of like things have been like boarded up or like they need to do this to like put it back together. I think the clay and like the coal ore is also a nice little touch. Just some like storage and stuff around here as well. And then as for the actual, little pens themselves, I didn't end up putting the wall all the way up because I think a lot of stables like they are open, like the pens themselves. So like we have the actual structure, but the interior walls are not like entirely solid. I mean, we could probably even add in some like holes here, scaffolding or whatever, so the horses can like see each other and like be buddies and stuff. And I did also add in some glass here over top of the clay because I don't know. I've seen the glass trick a lot. I'm sure you guys know about that. How you can use it to like soften blocks or make the transition a little bit easier on the eyes. But like I'm just standing here looking, like you can kind of see it, I guess, a little bit there, but like from far away, like it looks pretty good, and the clay doesn't like stick out too much. Same thing with like over here, like the glow lichen on the clay. Um, yeah, dude, like I really, really like this build. The only thing that I can think, and I don't know if I'm gonna do it in today's episode, but you guys can let me know, is would it look cooler for the gradient here if the roof, like, I don't know, if it kind of matched it? Like if maybe here was like more nicer, newer copper, and then it kind of like progressively gets like greener and bluer as we go. I don't know. Might be kind of cool, but not too sure. This build, though, does have a pretty cool function or a pretty cool purpose. Obviously, it's a horse stable. And yeah, like I said before, I want to get some more horses in this world and just around here so I can kind of like roam around the world. Oh, I also I got really excited and didn't record, but I did kind of connect up this pathway over here. So you can see how this is going to connect up with our village once we kind of transform this. So that's going to be awesome though, because all roads lead to the horse stable, and we're just going to be able to like ride around the entire world. So let's go ahead and go grab a horse. I actually found one over here that's pretty fast. I think you guys know you're pretty slow. Oh, you're really slow. I think he was right. Yes, right here. So I think the fastest you can get a horse, I want to say, is like 14 or 14 and a half meters per second, blocks per second. I don't know what that is. Probably not blocks. That would be kind of crazy if it was blocks. But like you're pretty fast, and you've just kind of been tied up here this whole time. So let's go ahead and get this guy a saddle and maybe some armor, and we'll move him over there. We are going to take our original horse here, our trusty dusty horse. Thank you, sir, for your service. We're gonna let him hang out over here in the, I guess you call these the OG stables. I guess they're kind of. Oh, that was stupid of me. I guess this is kind of like the stables, but in a very like, I don't know, not as cool sense. Just, you know, a little spot here in Midtown for people to tie up their horses passing through, or maybe you're going to the Prickly Pub, and yeah, you wanted to leave your horse out here. I don't know. But this guy should be... Oh yeah, this guy's fast. Look at this, we're kind of gonna cut up through what will eventually be the hustling, bustling shopping district type area. I don't have a name for it yet. But we'll follow this pathway here. Alright, buddy, and here you go. This is your new home. That's right. Since he is the fastest, let's just put him in this stall here. And I think eventually we'll give everybody names. I don't know. You guys comment down below what you think this horse should be named. But we'll give everybody names, and yeah, eventually this will be for like our 5 fastest horses. But Viper, what will we do with the horses that don't quite make the cut? That's an excellent question, valued viewer. I want to build a little field just right over here, right in front of the horse stable, just to keep some of the horses that maybe don't make the cut and stuff, and maybe we'll set some of them free, you know, in the forest way over yonder. But some of our like medium fast horses, maybe we'll have a use for them later. We'll keep them in a nice little like pen in a field here. So they're gonna retire to a nice farm upstate. Okay guys, and here's what we have so far. I couldn't really find like any like Minecraft horse pastures anywhere. So I don't know. I kind of just went off of what little I know about horses and their pastures. And I came up with this, which I really like. I think going forward, just with like a lot of my areas, right, I want to kind of mossify everything. So like make it kind of mossy. And then I just added in a few like little patches of dirt and mud. Maybe this is where the horses hang out the most often. And then throughout there, right, it's pretty overgrown, but we also have like some food for them. There is a little like drinking pool, aquifer, whatever you want to call this, that they can stop and get a drink at. And then a little boulder here that I'm standing on right in the middle. And then around that too, I thought it might be cool to kind of sprinkle in some wheat. Obviously this isn't grown yet, but I guess oversight, they're probably going to trample that pretty quick once this fills up with horses. But it looks very pretty, and I kind of like it a lot. No real entrance for them or for me, but you know, I could throw in some fence gates, or they can just hop over the fence. They should be able to jump that high. So yeah, pretty cool though. I'm happy with how this has turned out. I have a few ideas too to do some custom trees around here, but getting ahead of myself because there's a couple more things I want to show you guys before we move on. Just in here, I added in a crafting bench and an ender chest. I want to start doing this with more of my builds. Like, I feel like I just either have to slam down my ender chest, or like I'll fly back over to the castle there, or whatever. So I think just having these in like all my builds kind of makes it a little more functional. And then up here, I was like, I always find myself taking notes for this world, and I was like, why don't I just, you know, take notes in the world? So these are just some ideas for the countryside here. Yeah, so kind of using the lore to our advantage, so I can come up there and jot down ideas, or like when I need inspiration, go ahead and grab that. And then you also might have seen in that time lapse there, I don't know, I can't remember if I recorded this part, but I got a little carried away and extended the pathway so you can kind of see how this is all going to connect up. This will probably thin out a little bit as we get, farther away from like civilization, I guess. Like maybe this is a little too thick right now, but yeah, you know what? I like it. I think it looks cool. And again, that's going to kind of lead us nicely to the horse stable. All right, two things that I want to do right now. Number one, I want to name this guy as our first horse in here. I think it's only fair that he gets a name. And I've named him Manchego after a cheese that I had the other day oh, that I quite enjoyed. And you know what? I quite enjoy this horse too. Even though he's not the fastest, he's about 1 meter per second slower. I think it's like 14.23. I don't know. I looked it up in between clips, but yeah, Manchego, thank you for your service, buddy. We're looking forward to having you here. And secondly, we need to get Manchego some friends, or at least one friend, and then we can make the other friends, if you catch my drift. Alright, how fast are you? 11.1. Not bad. 8. 8. 10. Okay. Not the worst. 10. There's gotta be some better ones out here. Surely, right? Surely. 9. Don't be 8, don't be 8, don't be 8. Okay. New fastest. Nice. What about you? I got high hopes for you, buddy. Ah. Alright, let's sleep. Okay. A little random, but I found a donkey out here, so like that's pretty cool. Oh, hello. That scared me. I think there's another... Yeah, there's another donkey out here. I don't know how fast, like the fastest donkey is. That guy's 7 something. Wait. This guy's 7 something. Okay, well, you know what? Let's bring these guys back. Let's bring the donkeys back as well, just because, well, you know what? It can't hurt to have the donkeys, so we'll bring them over there. I mean, at some point, I'd like to get a couple of mules, so. Alright, and we'll just go ahead and tie these guys there for now. I mean, I guess I could put them in the pasture. We're gonna pop this dude right here. We're gonna take that saddle back. So I'm gonna see if I can find somebody faster than 11.4. Cause yeah, you're 13.2. Whew. Manchego, dude, you are fast. You are a hot commodity, my friend. But this guy, I mean, this guy felt really fast bringing him over here. So I don't know. Maybe that'll be good enough. We'll try. Let me do a little more searching and we'll go from there. Okay, guys, I did end up finding this guy who is 12 and a half, almost 12.6 meters per second. He was actually underneath the mountain, which is kind of really funny. So that does mean I've bumped this guy here down one, and it probably means, buddy, we're going to retire you. But I don't know, maybe we'll give you at least one shot because you are our third best horse currently. But let's go ahead and see what we can do. So I'm hoping that we'll get like, I think it's like pretty difficult. It takes a lot of tries, but I'm hoping we can get some, like at least something a little bit faster. So 13.2 and then 12.6 basically. So we'll let those guys do their thing. And can you tell the baby speed? Oh, he's slower. Oh man, okay. Well, that's all right. We'll let the little guy grow up there, and yeah. Dang it. Yeah, that was a little frustrating, but instead of pouting, I decided to do something a little more productive with my time and work on those custom trees I had mentioned earlier. Guys, guys. Dude, look. Oh, look at this tree. Oh, I am so happy with how this turned out. I found a really cool reference picture for a tree that, probably looked cooler than this, but I mean, I think this is probably my favorite custom tree I've ever built. I mean, look at it, kind of falls like that bonsai kind of curve, but with the little bits of glass. I kind of went crazy on the glass. I was gonna make this one like not really the star of the show, but I don't know, I guess your eye kind of gets naturally drawn to it, right? If you're walking down this pathway and you see the build, and then as you kind of come the corner here, you're like, oh hey, look at this cool tree, and you could see like some of the like leaves hanging and stuff, almost as if this were more of like a, I don't want to say swampy tree, but you know what I mean. And I love these azalea leaves. I still have like a million of them from the forest over there, which is not loaded in. But yeah, it's. I want to show you guys this at nighttime too, because it has this cool like little glow to it. And I mean, let's see. Let's fly in from this angle. Yeah, I was gonna say like this looks like pretty cool from the back too. I do like the stables from behind here, but like definitely not as much as in the front. So I don't know, maybe we like put something else back here. I don't know if there'll be like another like the pathway like wind around here. Maybe, who knows? I haven't even thought about this yet. But super cool. I don't love it from this angle. I think it's just the nature of it. So I'm thinking we'll put something here to kind of like block the view until you really get like maybe more over here. Yeah, and then it kind of like starts to come into frame a little bit. Yeah, I was gonna build, I have a couple custom tree ideas maybe for around this area. Nothing as brilliant as this, but I was gonna do them all in that time lapse there, but I just couldn't help myself. I needed to stop in here and just like talk about this because, dude, look at this tree. Okay, the sun's going down too. Maybe I'll show you guys this at night as well. All right, sun is going down. I'm gonna be quick here, just because everything here is, as you can see, is very spawnable. So I do not want to die or just have to fight off, a million creepers and stuff. I put a bunch of like kind of try to like hide it on the underside, like lichen, but look, it kind of like, and the way the moss is positioned right now too. I don't know, maybe this will change, but it just kind of has this like soft, like little glow to it, almost like calling to you here, like, yeah, come check this thing out. Like it has a side quest for you or something. Like super cool though. I love how this looks at night. Obviously the stable's got to be pretty lit up, but then the tree just on its own there, soft like little glow. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention the last clip here, but while I was building up the farm, I did breed another horse. Obviously, Manchego still the fastest at 13.2, but this little guy is our new second fastest horse at 12.99. So he's almost at the 13 meters per second. So thank you for your service, Mr. Gray and White Horse that never officially got named, but you have been replaced. All right, guys. So as you know from those time lapses there, we've done a lot of work. Oh, you can kind of see it. Let's just check it out. Let's do a little fly through here. Yeah, dude, I am loving this area right now. I mean, check it out. We got all of these pathways, so not all the way up to like the city, but a good bit of the way up. We'll add in the rest here another time. Oh, I don't think I had it in the time lapse, but I did cut out a good bit more here. This is all like flat, so that's cool. But if I fly back over here, you can see that I've also added in this pathway a good bit of the way over to our village over here that we're going to revamp some point soon. But the real, beauty here is these trees kind of framing right on either side of the pathway. It's kind of framing our walk up to, or I guess it could be a carriage ride here, or horse ride? Not carriage. There are no carriages in Minecraft. But this ride down this pathway right over to the stables, which, dude, I don't know, I keep logging back in and just kind of like looking at this. I am super happy with how this has turned out so far. We add in some flower fields here as well. So there's the like alliums and lilacs and stuff. Whereas over here we got the roses. So just a couple little pops of color. I don't think I'm going to do this today because I was having some trouble with the schematic. But I do have like a cool idea to maybe add in like a dead tree here. Sort of like similar to our like, I was calling this like the oak bonsai just because it has kind of like that big like arch, almost like a bonsai tree would. So I had like kind of mocked up a dead one here. I never quite finished it, but the schematic was like really glitchy. So I've updated here now. I'm on 121.4 now. So hey, we'll have to check out the Pale Garden at some point. But there's no tree here yet, but it might be kind of cool. I just didn't want to go like too overboard, especially when we're like not positive what we're gonna do with this area yet. So maybe once things round out a little bit more, but I'm all for the idea of like trying to frame this pathway, right, with the trees, the flowers, and just kind of gradually guide our eye over to these stables and this little bonsai tree here. Oh, and this guy's all grown up now, but you can see up at the top left there, he is 13 speed horse. And I think, yeah, this guy was pretty close. I don't know if I showed you guys him yet. He's all grown up, but he's not quite as fast as this guy here. So you know what? Let's even see. Let's do one more. Oh, Manchego, did you eat both of those? Oh, maybe he's not fully grown up yet. Okay. Never mind. That's embarrassing. Dude can't even tell when his own horse is grown up. Oh, I figured it out, you guys. I had never tamed this guy before, but now he's all tamed. I did definitely feed him a lot more carrots, but he's all tamed. Let's see. This will probably be the last horse we breed, at least for this video. Oh, oh my god. His legs! What? I think he's faster, but... What's wrong with you? Oh, no! Wait, alright, wait. Wait, you go in here, buddy. You, just for a second. Wait! Dude, what's... Oh... I mean, hey, good news. He's faster. I don't know if he's faster because he's actually genuinely faster. Just the fact that he can do this with his legs. My God, yeah, surely that'll give you an advantage. What? Okay, well, I did just update to the 121.4 updated all my mods. Maybe I missed something here. Oh. Okay. I feel like we have to like name this guy something like Legolas or something. Like, wait, I'm taking a screenshot of that. What is going on? Okay, well, Eldritch horrors aside, we do in fact have a new fastest horse. No matter how different he may be, we will love him and treat him as our own regardless. That's the end of that. I don't want to see any bullying in the comments. Thank you very much. Now, this is not the end of the video, though, because I have, like, a couple little more things I want to do here. So, let's go ahead and take care of those just before we wrap up today. The first thing I did was add in just some more grass, kind of off to the sides here, as you can see, just all around the trees and, along the pathways, along with a little bit of glow lichen here and there, just to spawn-proof everything, because, yeah, it's not totally safe here, but just to make it a little safer at night without, adding torches and lanterns and everything everywhere. It also hit me, I never really talked about the trees. So here they are. There's supposed to be these kind of like, not like pathetic trees, but these kind of just like little ones. Maybe they're not like fully grown yet. Hence using the mud walls and like oak and spruce gate, or not gates, sorry, fences. And yeah, just kind of like chill. I like the mangrove leaves on them as well. I think they look, oh, hello. Anyways, saying I like to add in these mangrove leaves here as a little bit of a change. The next thing I'd like to do is go ahead and update this map. And I gotta say, I am pretty excited about this because I mean, if you guys look, you can tell like this area was pretty flat, but we don't have like any of the city updated yet. And there's literally nothing over here at all in the map, like whatsoever. So let's go ahead and update these real quick. All right, there's the first one done. Looking pretty good. Nothing new there. Well, I guess a little new there. And there we go. Woo, look at that. Oh man, that looks really cool. You can't really see the flower fields too much there, but I mean the pathways look pretty awesome. Okay, and there you have it. The map is fully updated. So I think the biggest change is, wow, the city and where we've, really cleared everything out here. Looking pretty awesome. Especially, yeah, these pathways and stuff. Woo, those really look cool. Just wait till we have all these buildings around it. Man, oh, I'm excited. And then, of course, the main focus of today's episode, right? The stables. So looking pretty cool. You don't quite get the the level of detail on a map like this that you do in person, but looking pretty awesome, I have to say. All right, and the last thing I want to do here is read our latest entry from the World Book. This one comes from Rory. Rory says, very endearing vid so far. Good vibes. Found you on Shorts. So, Rory, thank you so much for the kind words. I really appreciate it. I thought that was super, super nice and, wanted to put a little bit of positivity in here because, well, I put a lot of hard work into that video and I was so happy that you guys enjoyed it. And I hope that you've enjoyed this one too. If you want to find yourself in the World Book one day, go ahead down to the comments below. Let me know what you thought of the video. Let me know if you, have a cool idea for a horse name. Pretty topical to this video. Or just, what you're feeling, what you're thinking. Maybe tell me a joke. Something along those lines. I love reading your guys' comments. I love getting to add you to the World Book. I feel like it is a really good way to stay interactive with you and make this feel like, our world, even though this is a single player world after all. So with that being said, thank you guys so very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you soon. What's that? Special bonus clip? Oh boy, I sure am glad that we have the fastest horse we had yet at 13.4. Oh, come on!